Welcome to Crypto Intuition. I would like to begin by saying that I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say should not be mistaken for financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. On August 30th, John Paulson, the billionaire hedge fund manager, renowned for his prediction of the 2008 housing market collapse, caused uproar when he predicted that cryptocurrency will eventually go to zero. In his own words, he said in a Bloomberg interview, cryptocurrencies, regardless of where they're trading, will eventually prove to be worthless. Once the exuberance wears off or liquidity dries up, they will go to zero. I wouldn't recommend anyone invest in cryptocurrencies. What many people are wondering or questioning is whether he will be right or wrong. He is more than qualified to make such statements. He's made billions of dollars on doom and gloom predictions. He is, however, steadfast on his stance on crypto. Don't take his word as gospel, but rather a possibility and a warning. Most crypto investors have risk tolerance anyway. The reason that it can't be taken out of the equation is that there's a window of possibility this could happen, pending government intervention that could affect the price of crypto itself. There are still countries who are opposed to the idea of cryptocurrency. The notion of this arises from the definition of value. How does one define value? Is it something you can actually touch like gold, silver, or platinum? If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. John Paulson, it seems, defines value as something you can touch, like a company and gold. He favors gold as a safe haven, which by any means is absolutely dismal as of late. He's unwilling to accept there's no difference between the two. Gold is as expensive as we make it to be. Our ancestors placed value on gold because it stood out and never rusted, and universally had value in every corner of the world. When we think of gold, we think of its grandeur and intrinsic value. Intrinsic value is subjective, depending on who you ask. In fundamental analysis, it is the company's governance. If, for instance, a company was found to be shady, investors who define intrinsic value as the company's integrity would normally bail, causing the price of the stock to plummet or lower. However, investors who define intrinsic value as a company's ability to generate earnings, well, this creates an opportunity when it is found that the DCF or discounted cash flow analysis determines the company's value is actually worth much more. Intrinsic value has different meanings depending on who you ask. An options trader, a stock analyst, or a commodities trader? Simply, the overall question everyone is trying to figure out is how much is it worth? Does crypto have intrinsic value? Once again, it depends on who you ask. Old-fashioned investors will probably never understand that the technology behind crypto itself is intrinsic. It could potentially change the world. It already has. Innovation is risky, and without some risk, many innovations we enjoy today would never have happened. Thank you for listening to Crypto Intuition, the only on-the-go podcast that has info, insight, and analysis all in one. All that in under 8 minutes or less. Google Crypto Intuition or go to anchor.fm/cryptointuition. Make sure you listen to my previous episodes. Till next time.